My name's Lawrence, aka CrookedDistrict, J-Kellius, Lil Cannon, from the UK. Really started crumping in Bristol about 7 years ago, I think. But I'm now based in Cambridge, where I train with the crew House of Thieves. I first found out about Krump when I was in college. There was a guy in the year above me, and he was doing some strange dance style to strange music I'd never seen before. So I asked him about it, and he was the first Krumper I ever met. His name was Sphinx, aka J-Kellius, so he's actually in the same family as me now, which is dope. And he basically became my first big homie. He never gave me a rank or a name, but he became my first big homie. He was training with a crew called Bangtown, which I eventually became a part of. But it was the first moment I got really inspired by Krump was when I actually saw Bangtown's stage show at Breaking Convention, Bristol. After that, I just knew it was something that I wanted to invest some time into. I didn't quite realize I was going to dedicate so much time as I actually did in the end. The first Krump name that I had was Crook. I had a few variations actually. I was L Crook at one point. Somebody tried to give me the name Hooligan, which I thought was cool, but that didn't stick. But it was Crook. The way that this name came about is because my surname is Cook, but has an E at the end of it, so it's spelled C-O-O-K-E. Now, this confused Sphinx, aka J-Kellius, so he didn't know how to say my name. And one of the many variations of my name that he had was Crook. I don't know how, but he said Crook and it just kind of stuck after that. But the reason it stuck was because I felt like if I had a name that was something big like Tank, or you know something like big like that, it wouldn't suit me. But Crook sounded like a bit more of a sneaky name, of a criminal, but like more like a low key, behind the scenes kind of way. And that just kind of stuck with me. Some of my favorite moments and biggest achievements that I've come across so far in my Krump career was certainly being on the EBS stage. Because it's one of the biggest competitions in Europe, if not the biggest. And to be able to represent the UK as a team at EBS twice was, it's a privilege, basically. It's a privilege. The same thing goes when I was on the team for Illest as well. So being able to represent my country it's a huge privilege. But I think that other moments that I personally recognize in my career was my very first battle. The reason that this stuck with me is because it was actually a tie. It was a tie round. And as a complete beginner, I think I was crumping for like 4 weeks. I was expecting to lose straight away. So to be able to hold my own, it kind of made me realize that maybe there is some potential that I had. I did lose the battle though, but it was amazing to be put in the position that I was watching so many other people be in on YouTube and seeing my friends battle and compete, and actually it was my very first time battling. And I did much better than I thought I was going to do. I think that the battle that taught me the most after I lost was my battle against Quez in Holland, in Amsterdam. It was during a 7 to smoke, and he was doing very well, and then it was my turn to go up. And it was so frustrating because I started my round with a concept. It was a simple little thing, but it was something to do with my t-shirt, basically. That was the intro of my round. Now, what he did is he started his round using the same concept and then continued the concept throughout the entire round before just getting off on me. And it made me realize just how much progress there was to be made. It was quite some time ago, and I've really taken that lesson on, but that probably taught me the most because it made me realize that there was something missing, and it's just improved my lab since. So I really want to give that battle a mention. I don't think there's any official footage for it. Good, but it kind of demonstrated something that I didn't quite understand before. My plans and my goals in Krump have changed quite a lot recently. The first thing I want to do in the near future is to travel as much as I can. I feel like I put in quite a lot of work in the UK, and people appreciate it from a distance. But there's lots of people that I want to be able to network with, to socialize with, and to learn from that I can't quite do on the other side of a computer. Many people inspire me throughout Europe and throughout the rest of the world. but I want to put myself more in a situation where I'm talking to these people. I'm maybe sessioning these people, and even better, battling these people. I want to be compared to some of the people that I've been looking up to for so many years. That's my biggest priority, is to travel and learn from the people that I've been watching on YouTube for so long. I hope it goes without saying that I want to be able to bring any of my new experiences back to the UK. This is why I really like labbing with my fam. I want to make sure that they progress as much as they can. I want to continue to support events, regardless if I'm competing or battling or whatever the case may be. I just want to make sure that I'm there. I'm seeing people improve. But whilst I continue to try and put the UK out there in the whole Krump scene. Labbing every day. I'm battling as many people as I can. I'm just having fun with Krump, basically, and that's all that I really want to do when it comes down to it, if I'm totally honest.